Hey everyone, I wanted to talk about something that used to be one of the hardest things in my life, but has now become one of my greatest strengths. It's loneliness. More specifically, how I use loneliness to my advantage. If you've ever felt alone, whether it's because you moved to a new country, started a new phase of life, or just felt disconnected from the people around you, I hope this video gives you some perspective. I moved to Italy to study in university, and when I first moved to Italy, I didn't realize just how lonely I would feel being away from home, from my family, my friends, my boyfriend at the time, from everything familiar. It was tough. The first year went by fast because I was pretty much distracted all the time, seeing new things, new places, traveling, or I don't know, just a change of scenery was nice. But from the second year, everything got slower. I started feeling more lonelier. And then I remember the days where I just didn't want to leave my home, and the nights where I wished I had just someone else beside me to talk or just to be in someone's presence, and I did not have many friends, but I knew a lot of people in my first and second year. I had friends, of course, but then I didn't have any best friends that I can just call and, let's meet right now. I did not have friends like that. And every time people asked me to hang out, I didn't really want to because it just felt like I was kind of wasting my time. Well, not really wasting, but it just didn't feel right with me. You know what I mean? I'd rather spend those times to be on my own and to do the things that I wanted. So I didn't really meet people, and that also was a little factor in my loneliness. But for me, it was better to be alone than being with people who I was not vibing with. And that's why I was pretty much alone the whole time. It felt like a constant state of isolation, and I didn't know how to navigate it. But then from my third year of university, which was just one semester ago, I realized that it's only 1 year left for me to graduate. And now I'm gonna be in my last year. I should cherish it more because as everything is temporary, my experience here is also temporary. I'm not gonna be here forever. I decided to be more present and enjoy my time more, and that's what I did from September, I guess, or even just from December. And over time, I started realizing that being lonely or being alone doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Sure, it's hard, but if you can learn to work with it, loneliness can be actually an advantage. The first thing I noticed was the freedom it gave me. When you're alone, you don't have to compromise with anyone. You can do things exactly how you want, whether it's organizing your schedule, decorating your space, or deciding what to do with your free time. It's all up to you. Another thing I realized is that when no one is asking for your time, you actually have so much more of it. And that time is precious. If you are feeling lonely or bored, go get a degree, chase your passions, get a new hobby. It's just a very suitable opportunity to really invest in yourself, to grow, to learn new things. I used to feel like loneliness was an empty void, but now I see it as a space that I can fill with things that make me happy and fulfilled. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is that loneliness forces you to get to know yourself on a deeper level. When you're alone, you face yourself, the good, the bad, the insecurities, the strengths, everything. You learn how to comfort yourself, how to motivate yourself, and how to keep going even when things get tough. It's honestly one of the most essential things that you can do in life. Figuring out who you are without the external influences. And also, there's a bonus realization that I came to is solo traveling or moving to a new place changes you in ways that nothing else can. I promise you. It forces you out of your comfort zone, makes you so independent, and show you how capable you really are. If you've never traveled alone or moved somewhere new, I highly, highly recommend it. It's not easy, but the personal growth you gain from it, it's priceless. And after all, you only have yourself. If you think about it, not everyone is fortunate enough to have a partner, to have a lover in their lives. And also your family, your friends, everyone, at one point, they're not going to be there. The only person who's going to be with you forever until you leave this earth is you. That means be comfortable with yourself. Become friends with yourself and learn about you and what you like, what you don't like, and have a good time with yourself. I mean, you can be friends with yourself is what I realized, I think. And now I really enjoy being alone. I used to enjoy being alone, but I don't get that sad anymore when I feel lonely because I have things that I can do, and now I know how to navigate my emotions and feelings if I feel lonely. So that's how I turned loneliness into something that actually benefits me. And if you're struggling with feeling alone, just know that you can use this time to build yourself, to chase your goals, and to understand who you really are. It's not always easy, but I promise there's something valuable in it. I hope you will feel better, and I know you will feel better. So enjoy this time.